Colm Ahern, how the hell are you? My name's Adam Cook, how are you?
I'm doing fine. I'm getting behind the wheel of a fast car because I'm a reasonably priced star.
I don't really know why we're starting the video like this because it's got nothing to do with Top Gear. Because what we're looking at here...
Yeah, Top Gear are affiliated with a completely different racing series.
Completely different game, really. Yeah. This is all wrong. But this is Project Cars, coming from Bandai Namco. You've played the PC version. I've played a tiny little bit of the PS4 version. And we're here to talk to you about it while you look at some tasty 60 frames per second 1080p footage, courtesy of YouTube.
So Project Cars, this is being paid.
Unless I drink. Oh, sorry, I was just about to do the advert part. Do we not do adverts?
Not on
this.
This
cafe
thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean,
Project Cars, Colm. How is it?
This is being painted as the gearheads kind of choice, and that's exactly what it is. We are the two completely wrong people to talk about it.
I don't. Whoa.
Come on, you're not some sort of car aficionado, Adam Cook.
I own and have played and or reviewed Forza Horizon 2.
Okay. I'm not on about fake cars. I'm on about real cars. I'm on about people who.
Well, no,
I'm on about
but,
the people who are actually.
Listen to me.
I'm on about people. Hang on a second. I'm on about people who are upset that Top Gear has turned into a comedy show. That's what I'm on about. The people.
Wasn't it always?
No, it actually used to be a show where. No, do you know that Noel Edmonds used to be on Top Gear, Adam Cook? It wasn't always James May, Jeremy Clarkson and Richard Hammond. Who also, Richard Hammond did... Do you remember Brainiac?
Yeah, I do, yeah shit.
Shit is very strong, Adam Cook.
No, shit. Colm, how's Project Cars?
I enjoyed when Brainiac used to go to a break.
No, shit, mate.
When he used to go to a break, it was very enjoyable. Project Cars is it's
really good, isn't it? I'm gonna just jump in.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Oh,
it's not.
I think it's really good.
No, you're wrong. It's not really good. It's good enough because
fuck.
It's again. It's. I mean, this is for a particular type of person. This is a very niche title, in the sense that. So, like you have, off the top of my head, I don't even know, but there is an astronomical amount of cars in this build. I'm guessing in the final game as well, from the offing that you can choose from. Everything from like an actual go-kart up to like there's supercars. There's Formula 1 or Formula whatever. I suppose not Formula 1 cars, but Formula 2 or 3 cars maybe. I don't know. There's like touring cars and there's fucking so many different. There's a Focus in there, Adam Cook. There's a fucking Ford Focus, and I'm sure that there's like a Renault. Is there a Renault Megane? That could be completely wrong, but I know there's another car of the same ilk. It's a Nissan something actually, I think. So and all of these, as I said, astronomical amount of cars. They handle completely differently, which is great because many times you'll have a racing game and there will be 10 or 12 cars and there's little tweaks here and there, but with Project Cars, if you start off with, let's just say, one of the Mercs or something, if you're playing a couple of races as one of them, you'll get used to it. Like at first it might take a bit of a few goes around a particular track to actually get used to how it handles. Then if you change to another type of car, it will completely throw you off, and that's actually a good thing in my book, because as I say, that variation is quite nice. But I
think the racing is actually terrific. I mean, you're talking about the cars and the differences. I think that's really important and something that a lot of our cars will feel that they really do feel differently. But I find the actual driving of them in this is pretty bloody good actually.
Oh yeah, I agree. And like there is a little what would you call it? Guide, I suppose, around the tracks. It'll kind of and based on its colour. If it's green, it just means but
But that's standard in racing games now, isn't it? I mean, that's nothing new. That's what racing games do.
Does every racing game have the fact that it'll go to red when it wants you to brake?
Yeah, pretty much, mate. That's pretty standard for racing games now.
All right.
Sorry to tell you.
You don't have to be so fucking dismissive, but fair enough.
No, I assumed you knew that. I assumed everyone knew that.
But I assumed you were a nice fucking person, but obviously I was wrong as well.
No, that's not me. You think there's someone else, obviously. I really do think it's a very good racing game. The only I like the cockpit view there, but stopped for some bizarre reason. But I like the views in this game. They seem slightly different to other races. They seem a little more geared towards a realistic viewpoint, which is because I always find in first person the cockpit view in racing games, it doesn't really. That's not what I see when I'm driving my car. Now I appreciate that obviously in these faster cars there's like roll cages and all sorts, but it just doesn't. I like the cockpit view, but I feel that the games don't often feel right in that view. This one, it seems to do a bit more realism with that. I think it sounds great. The only issue I've got, and this is from the PS4 build, I can't speak to what you've played. Having seen the trailers and stuff, it's not quite that.
I think you're being very generous by saying quite.
See, I think it's a good-looking game. I think it's a good-looking game.
I think the cars look quite good. I think the backgrounds are pretty much across the board subpar.
Okay.
You know.
We should just say, sorry, we are talking about a preview build. I think you may have mentioned that, but this is an unfinished build, pretty much just going off of like races, just single races, and I don't know what else. We can't really talk about anything else, but
see,
I didn't see it that way, but again,
I think they're quite sparse. I think the crowd look very poor, and I don't understand why more developers don't appreciate what a good looking crowd can do for the atmosphere of the actual, say, a race in this case, or a match in FIFA, or something like that, because they just look like your stock generic type of crowd. And as I say, the visuals around the particular track, I think they just don't look great. Now, there are, like, as I said, the cars look pretty good. The damage to the cars is pretty good again. And just to reiterate a point that you made about the views, like in Project Cars, there are multiple fucking views.
Lots of them.
Because you can look at, say, the nose of the car or the bonnet. Then you can bring you into the actual driver's seat, or you can actually look out your helmet in particular cases if you are wearing a helmet, and that is fucking very cool. I really like that because you get a bit of glare off the sun, stuff like that, because a lot of games will just put glare in your game if you are in first person first. I don't know, it baffles me why people they want to be J.J. Abrams or something. But in this it actually makes sense, and that's very cool. Like, I don't know what the actual career mode or single player mode of Project Cars will be like in the finished product, but hopefully it will be something pretty fleshed out and something pretty good. You know?
Yeah, I mean, and with that, I mean, we don't like really putting out short videos like this, but the truth is, it's a racing game and it races really well. And until we get the final build and can really get deep into all the modes and stuff, I guess that's all we can say for now. So, Colm Ahern, what do you think you'd like to say? Oh no, that's a snooker theme, isn't it?
I'm going a completely different. I'm going for the Eagles, or not the Eagles, Fleetwood Mac. What's the name of that song? The Chase, isn't it? Dun da 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 da.
That's all I know. Bye.
Bye.